we'll probably do like it's like a cold open, like when we, like when it starts with us like mid conversation, almost like you're like popping into something, and it's like in the middle of a thing, and then we'll do like a, haha, yeah, man, you're right.
We should like
anyway, and then
like start it like right at the end of a story and be like, anyways, that's the like that was the last time I ever like. Think of something funny to say, something Christmas to say.
And then I learned that day that there's more than one way to skin a cat. Was that Christmas? That's probably not Christmassy, right?
Yeah.
And then Santa's elf said, maybe we should write something. Should we prepare something before we actually start it? So that way we can... Yeah. Because we can prepare now. So let's brainstorm. Should we do elves?
That's how...
You got a thing? You got something? I feel like you got something.
Yeah, something about stealing Christmas from someone.
In what way?
It wouldn't be... I don't know. Just like... like the Grinch stole Christmas from the Cindy Lou Who or whatever. Like, just talking about.
Cindy Lou Who.
It wouldn't be the first. It wouldn't be the last time I stole Christmas from a group of homeless people.
Oh shit! Okay. Well, I think that's a great story. I'm glad that we got it in, and I'm like, should I like pretend that the whole story will be on the show? So you do the end of it, but we don't know that it just caught the end of it? Or do we know that it just caught the end of it?
Yeah.
Or you do it, you say it, and then I'll be like, oh, and like surprised that the camera's on.
Yeah, I'm going to say a senior citizen living home or something like that.
Okay, yeah. All right. Go ahead.
And surprisingly, it wouldn't be the last time I stole Christmas from a senior... Oh, no. Sorry.
We're on.
And
Apparently
believe it or not, it actually wouldn't be the last time I stole Christmas from a retirement home.
No, we're on, I said. You didn't. We probably shouldn't tell that. We shouldn't. Jerry, can we cut that story out of the beginning, please? Thank you. And then we'll do like a official welcome.
Welcome.
So probably not a countdown, right?
No, probably don't need a count. Or should we just sing the 12 Days of Christmas?
We'll probably end up doing that later, I imagine. Here, we'll have Jerry can cut. He can keep the beginning of that. Cut, like, towards the end of it. But
you could just go from, like, the 5 golden rings. 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French, and 2
calling birds.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yo! Welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name's Awesome Ty. Joining us as always is Computer, the world's first artificially intelligent podcast co-host. Computer, tell us a Christmas joke.
Computer, tell us a Christmas joke.
Now!
A holiday sweater so ugly. A hero from the future came back in time to blow it up before it destroyed the world.
What a holiday sweater so ugly that a hero from the future?
That was terrible, Computer. Also joining us is Smart Plug somewhere. Or no, did we get rid of Smart Plug?
Oh, no, Smart Plug's here. He fell.
Smart Plug, he's turned off so he can't spout any hate speech.
I feel like he's becoming surprisingly sentient. Like, you know how when you have like a creepy doll and then you go into a room and like it's moved but nobody's been in there?
Oh, yeah, he's been maneuvering around all over the table.
His head will be like facing
week to week he's been repositioning himself somehow. I haven't been doing it.
But Free Candy is also
he's up in Canada somewhere.
The Great White North.
I'm not sure if they have have we established whether they have Christmas in Canada?
They have Christmas. It's like October 14th.
But they have like a weird name for Santa Claus, right? They call him like Father Christmas or something like that.
Computer. What do Canadians call Santa?
Canadians call Santa Claus Santa or, in French-speaking regions, Père Noël.
Père Noël.
In recent years,
Père Noël.
Some Canadians have also referred to him as Saint Nick.
See, all of those are stupid, but Free Candy, we love you, bud.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Free Candy?
Yeah, Free Candy, say hello to the people
say
out
hello.
there.
Wish everybody a Merry Christmas. He's not there.
No, we can't hear him, he can hear us. He's live. The listeners, some of them can hear him depending on what country they're in.
We just can't hear him.
We can't hear him live.
The viewers can?
Viewers should.
Possibly.
They should.
Okay, they should. Okay.
But Jerry can't figure out a way to get it piped in to where we can hear him.
There's a lot of things that Jerry can't figure out.
But this isn't the time of year to come down hard on Jerry. We can do that.
I beg to differ, but you know what? We'll go ahead and give him a pass today.
So first off, we want to talk about last week's episode.
It was a great episode.
It was a great episode.
One of the best, they say.
We reintroduced this idea of crimble.
Crimble, yeah, coined by the Beatles in the 60s probably. It's a term used to express the Christmas spirit level of an individual.
And we also went through some, more obscure Christmas songs that you might not have heard.
Some bangers and bops.
New Kids on the Block was a part of it. It's a great episode. If
yeah,
you didn't hear
Alan
it, go
Jackson
back and
talking about "Don't Get Drunk, Daddy." That was a good one.
And I uploaded the episode, and then I woke up in the morning, and when I looked on our YouTube channel, there was a big yellow symbol, some sort of yellow. It was like when you're driving your car.
Was it like a warning signal with an exclamation point?
Something like that, yeah. It's like when you're driving your car and a symbol comes on, and it's one of those obscure ones.
It's never good.
Never good. So I saw this symbol. I said, oh, no. I clicked the symbol, and it said partially blocked. So that usually means that it's unavailable in some region or country, right?
Yeah, see, that's weird. I didn't even know that they did that, country by country. I figured if it's either blocked or it ain't.
Yeah. And some of there's been a few videos that I've uploaded that have gotten blocked in the U.S. but are available in other countries, and it's like that's not.
It's super odd.
We need the U.S.
Yeah,
we definitely. Yeah. If any countries are going to be not blocked, it needs to be the U.S. Well, and Canada.
You were telling me this earlier today, and I was like, "Well, was it the U.S.?" And you were like, "No," and I was like, "Well, what's?"
You said, "Then why are you even texting me about this?"
This is a non-issue.
So I couldn't see on my phone what was blocked, why it was blocked, where it was blocked, or anything.
Hey, what is going on here?
Yeah, that's perfect. That was me. And just now we were setting up, we were getting everything all prepared for the Christmas special.
Getting all decorated here. We can see we kind of outdid ourselves from last year.
And we looked up this video, found out what was going on, and it is blocked in Russia.
In fucking Russia. In
just Russia. All the other countries, it's gravy. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of things that are probably blocked in Russia, so I don't even take it personal, you know what I mean?
North Korea wasn't even on the list. It's available in North Korea.
Yeah, I mean...
I wouldn't go as far as saying it's available there, but...
But it's not specifically blocked.
It's not blocked.
So
that was shocking, and if we do have any listeners in Russia, which I'm sure we do...
Yeah, I mean, I would assume people in Russia are already well trained at using a VPN. So if you're trying to watch last week's episode, just, pop on that VPN, say that you're in Hong Kong or something like that, and boom. You should be good to go.
And, it would be cool to get to know one of our Russian listeners.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
like
there's a lot of tension all the time between our two countries. And you know what? Just because our governments don't get along doesn't mean that I wouldn't get along with my comrades over in Russia. So sound off below if you are a Russian citizen and let us know that you're holler if you hear me.
Yeah. Sound off.
Holler if you hear me.
So... we do want to add we're trying to get to know the guys in season 7. And, I have been probably not completely inclusive in that statement because we have a new habit rat that I want to introduce. Hold on, excuse me. And big news.
Who is it? Is it someone I know personally?
I'm not sure.
Let's go, girls.
It's a woman. It's a lady. It's not a guy. So, big news here. We have a female listener. They've been listening to a lot of episodes. They listened to 300 episodes in the last 6 months.
That's fantastic. That really, it really
grinds your gears.
No, it doesn't grind my gears.
No?
excites me.
Yeah.
It gives me a tingling in my loin.
Helps our stats. Now we're 98% male.
Yeah, and it really shifts our demographic.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
It does.
I mean, there's only a handful of you in total. So now that there's one woman, I mean, that's going to...
And we talked about recently how we want to appeal to women more next season.
Yeah. I even said some nice things about women.
But that was horrible, the things we said. So if this girl has been listening and listen to that episode, we were joking.
Absolutely. This is all, I mean, do we have to run the disclaimer here?
Yeah, hit it.
This is a comedy podcast and does not reflect the actual opinions of anyone involved. It's a performance. That's why we smoke inside. You can't smoke inside unless it's a performance, which this is. There may be moments that imitate actual opinions and thoughts, but everything is a goof. We sometimes say things that seem offensive, but we promise they aren't. Remember that we're smoking indoors, so this is a performance and definitely not anything else. Please enjoy responsibly.
So, it's a goof, it's a performance. And this listener, her name is Tay.
Oh, we're going to dox her. Going to full-on dox her?
I
guess it's only doxing if you exposed her last name. Do we have her last name? So
yeah,
we can dox her.
We do. Should we? Do you hear a UFO outside?
I think it was a siren. Is it Little Tay? That's the only Tay that I'm familiar with. Is this Little Tay, the little smart aleck girl from the internet?
It could be Lil Tay. I can't really tell from this profile picture, but this is what she looks like. This is Tay, and Tay is out here listening, and we do want to try to learn some things about Tay. So if you could maybe send us links to your other socials, you can send us a biography style, like a one-sheet style biography about you.
Yeah, like a little press kit.
Mm-hmm.
Send us a press kit. Let us know what you can contribute to the show. Give us some background details on yourself.
Because we got Free Candy. He's a truck driver or something, like a truck driver, sound guy, eats poutine type of guy up in Canada. We got Chance. He's on a fitness journey. Wait, what is this? I thought you were straight edge.
This is CBG.
CBG?
CBG, baby.
So it's not
It's not going to get you
psychoactive?
high. No. But we smoke indoors.
Yeah, we do. And that's
We
part.
do
We
smoke
actually have
indoors,
to do
so,
that
yeah.
for it to be
Yeah,
a goof.
Exactly.
Let me try this. Anyway, fuck the guys. We'll go on about this. You have been straight edge.
I mean,
the past
I wouldn't
week?
quite say straight edge, but I've stopped drinking. I was drinking horribly. Just every night, drinking myself into a stupor.
That's actually not bad.
And you know what? Like I just one day said, no more. It's a new me. I'm turning over in a new leaf. I was like, I'm not even going to wait until New Year's to make this resolution. And I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking the cigs, stopped blasting cigs, stopped, like another thing. I'm more or less, I mean, I got my CBG here. Don't get me wrong. But aside from that,
So you've been doing CBGs and you've been doing a small trace amount of sometimes the dab pen at night.
Yeah, here and there. But I mean, for the most part, like I'm basically straight edge. For all intents and purposes,
Straight
as far
edge.
as you're concerned out there, I'm straight edge. And straight edge means I'm better than you.
Mm-hmm. So Ty's been on this straight edge journey.
Empowerment. A journey of empowerment, a journey of self-reflection, a journey of self-care, self-love.
It's like your own vision quest.
I've also been sneezing.
Bless you.
Just constantly.
Bless you. You think your allergies are acting up more because you're more sober?
Could be.
Do you feel does your brain work different?
My brain works. It's working better.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and I mean, my doctor
I don't want this.
prescribed antidepressants are really working a lot more better than they were. I think the alcohol was just completely drowning out the effects of those. And I mean, like, what's the point of being medicated by a doctor if you're medicating yourself with liquor every night? And there's, you can't really have both. So,
that's double medicated.
I feel real good. I feel
Nice.
terrific.
Well, I'm glad, and I'm proud of you for making these changes for yourself, and it's
Also today,
it's hard. It's hard to do.
I normally eat fast food for lunch more, often than not. You know what I had today? I had an apple, a banana, and a sugar-free protein bar.
Damn. Okay.
So,
I've been eating bananas a lot lately too.
Yeah, it's a lot of potassium.
Bananas are bussin'.
Yeah, they are.
Banana be bussin'.
There's so many different apples that I haven't tried, so I've
Uh-huh.
just been like going along the list of
those
apples.
cosmic
Today I
crisps.
had a sugar bee.
How was
Sugar bee
it?
apple. It was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic apple.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm making some life changes, and I invite you to follow me on my journey to wherever I'm going.
And start now. You don't, because if you start on New Year's resolutions are meant to be broken.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
They-
if
you
you start
fail
on
every
January
time.
1st, you're back on the wagon or off the
Mhm.
wagon by January 4th.
So if you want to change something, start now, and easy peasy. It's mind over matter, and that's it's hard to do, but
It's just you take it one day at a time. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm going to be sober for the next year or whatever, but I know that I can be sober for the next day. I feel
so
confident about that.
statistically speaking, we probably have a good amount of listeners out here that are on that Fetty Wap,
The fentanyl?
hooked on fentanyl.
Now, have you heard about this new shit that they're mixing into the fentanyl? They're mixing like a horse,
Wait, yeah,
some sort of
Trank?
tranquilizer. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
making trank.
Trank.
Um,
I think it's funny that it was like everybody's on heroin, and then they were like, you hear about this fentanyl that they're mixing into the heroin, and then everyone was like, well, I'm just going to do fentanyl then because that's the good stuff. And then now they're like, you hear about the trank they're mixing in with the fentanyl?
See, I'm super confused. Like, are people like knowingly and like wanting fentanyl? I thought
yes,
that fentanyl
yes.
was something that was being illicitly mixed into other drugs without our knowledge.
No,
So-
because that's a myth that I think it's a myth that like fentanyl, if you like touch it, it'll kill you.
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing. And it's from what I understand, the fentanyl just makes the drugs a lot stronger. So you could take like some weak drugs and then put fentanyl in it, and it'll make it stronger.
Whoa,
So-
Kurt Cobain, you sound like you know a lot about this.
So
you, Mikey, you've been doing fentanyl?
no,
You've
I
been
haven't
doing fentanyl with your
fentanyl.
heroin? I know you have a big bad heroin
I'm
dependency.
it's
but are
just
you
the
mixing,
heroin. Yeah,
you
it's just
mixing.
heroin.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
good. I'm good. But they would mix the bad shit with the fentanyl, and then eventually they were just getting like horrible drugs and mixing it with the fentanyl. So you're pretty much just getting high on the fentanyl. And then people realize that if you take it and you dose it properly, I assume they're like mixing it with something.
Now, my understanding also is that you have like actual fentanyl, and then you have the Chinese made fentanyl, which is being imported, and that's the stuff that's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Just because the Chinese have no regard for anyone's health. I've been for months now pitching a new segment called Big Trouble in Big China.
Yeah, you have.
And
You
that's
really
where,
have.
like every week we look at something different that China is just doing horrible for the planet.
Like
And-
the Chinese spy balloons, those happened.
yeah, exactly.
And
Are we just
no-
gonna
and
forget
it's
about
just-
that? Like
yeah.
I mean, we didn't hear any resolution about that. Like, what were they
That
doing?
was pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
hindsight, that's pretty insane that happened.
Yeah, the China. I mean, like, I feel like I can say this because it's factual without sounding like I'm some sort of racist or something. Like, China is like constantly up to mischief.
Mhm.
They're a mischievous country, and I don't think there's anything wrong with acknowledging that.
No, they really are. And so
Anyways, Chinese fentanyl, American fentanyl.
oh yeah, the fentanyl. I was like, what are we talking about? But it was the fentanyl. So these people are now just doing fentanyl, and then I think the trank is like a separate thing. I haven't heard about them mixing it.
There's a Channel 5 video on Patreon right now about how they make it.
Yeah, but in Philadelphia, everyone's on trank, which is different from fentanyl.
Well, I think trank is
Mixed with
mixed
fentanyl?
with fentanyl. It's like a
Did you see at the end
tranquilizer
in the
that they're
teaser,
mixing.
he like goes to the guy's house?
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck, it's gonna be so lit.
It's crazy.
Channel 5's killing it.
They really are.
Friend of the show, Andrew Callahan, Channel 5 is
Shout
out
out
here
Channel 5.
killing the fucking game. He's doing real, actual gonzo journalism in a new era, and it's a trip. He's like it kind of pissed me off when he said it, when he was like, and then I thought, what would Hunter S. Thompson do if he was in this situation?
Yeah, that's not for him to say.
Yeah, that's not
That's
for him to
that's
say.
for us to make that comparison.
Like, if he didn't say that, then let's pretend that he didn't say that, okay? Then
I've already
I'm going to
forgot
say he's like our Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
He's out there getting the real scoops.
I like that comparison.
Mhm.
I like it.
Only if Andrew didn't say it himself, about himself.
Yeah, no, I don't like it
Because
so
that
much
was
now.
gross. Yeah.
Don't toot your own horn, man. Be humble.
Also, one of the guys is back or never left.
What? Who?
Nick.
Who? What?
Nick from Channel 5.
Oh, yeah.
Nick or Evan. But they post on the Patreon all the time. Because at the Patreon, at the bottom of the post, I'll like sign it, whoever it is. And most of them are Andrew, but then one was Nick the other day.
Oh, well, welcome back this Nick guy I know very little about, but...
He was at the Channel 5 live that we went to.
Okay, yeah.
He was the guy that's not Evan.
Right.
You know. It's, Evan, he like got jumped into the 55th Street Crips in the alley by Crip Mac. And then Nick is the other guy. So they like abandoned him when he came back.
Now that he's back to prominence, they're back on that Channel 5
They said, hey, dude, we were
RV,
wrong.
if you
Let's
will.
get in there. Do you think he's in a big old, like, giant RV now and not a tiny one?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that he's in a big, full-size luxury one, like tour bus size. And then he's towing the small RV behind him. And then whenever they shoot something, he'll just get out, unhook the small RV, and drive it around and record.
Yeah, he's just a complete fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might
That's what I heard.
Very
allegedly,
well, maybe.
Allegedly. Let's see. We have
So anyways, speaking of stealing Christmas from someone, you almost had Christmas stolen from you, am I wrong?
wow, that was great. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have acknowledged it. That made it worse. Yeah, I did. Christmas actually was almost stolen from me.
And that's a lot worse than a retirement home, like
Mhm.
you having it stolen from you.
From myself. That directly affects me.
Exactly.
You know, a retirement home, I just go, that's sad.
Yeah.
And, and then I move on. I forget about it literally an hour later. But this, I, stewed on it. All of the mailboxes in front of my house, there's like 5 or 6 mailboxes for all of the neighbors in this little area. They all got broken into, assaulted, stripped of their packages.
Were they shot?
Not that I know of. But they were stripped of their packages and contents, all of our bills, our junk mail, collections,
Maybe
letters.
like a magazine subscription.
Maybe. I don't know why anyone would subscribe to a magazine now, though.
Print media is still alive and
Do
well.
you subscribe to magazines?
My children do. My children
Do you
get
have Boys Life?
My children get highlights.
Highlights? Highlights, is good.
yeah.
Are they going to move up to Boys Life soon?
Boys Life is I think that's like a Boy Scout thing, right?
No. Boys Life is just a boy outdoors.
I don't know that
type thing.
still exists.
It
Computer.
can't be.
Computer. Is Boys Life magazine still around?
I found a Boys Life magazine. Boys Life magazine is 1,363.4 miles away.
Computer, stop! This fucking never answers the right question.
Wait, he found the location for a Boys Life magazine?
Yeah, that doesn't help us at all.
That's weird.
Clear across the country. You can't even get it if we wanted to. But anyways, was anything of value stolen from you?
Yes, a Christmas gift was taken, and I don't want to say what it is in case. Raven doesn't watch the podcast because she gets enough of me all the time. She's tired of my bullshit.
This is the last thing she wants to see.
Yeah, absolutely. But sometimes, it'll come on next on YouTube. She's in the shower or something, or she's asleep and it's playing. So I don't want to say what the present was, but it was a gift for Raven. And it was not like an average thing that anyone could use. It was a pretty obscure piece. And I'm going to see it if somebody's wearing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm going to see that shit.
You're going to see it, and what are you going to do?
Nothing. What would I do?
I guess that's true.
Yeah. But I'm going to know. I'll know.
But
Which
yeah,
that'll be nice.
That's, In this day and age, the think that our own mailboxes aren't even safe from these bippers and these thieves and
I got bipped.
Conmen.
Mm-hmm.
That's really unfortunate now.
Yeah, and they took a bunch of packages from everybody and my roommates and my neighbors, and then we found like a bag ripped up in one of the trash cans out front that had like our address on it.
Now, do you have any leads on who the culprit might potentially be?
Now, there was a Ring doorbell camera out in that area. It was pointed in the wrong direction. It was pointed this way. The bipping happened on this side. But there was a shadow that was captured. And the person had long hair, long flowing hair. They were wearing like a big like jacket. It was like a big puffy like jacket thing. Had a hook for a hand and then a hand for a hand. They had on a hat that was like a fisherman's hat, like a rain hat. And
I
it
feel
was
like you're
yellow.
describing like a pop culture figure or something from like a movie.
No.
Long John Silver?
No.
Captain Hook?
I think I'm kind of describing the Gordon's fish stick man, but with a hook.
I know what you did last summer. Wasn't that like a fisherman that was trying
Was he
to
a
kill
fisherman?
those teens?
I don't think he was maybe he was a fisherman.
He was like
Sound off if he was a fisherman.
Because I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Computer, was the killer in I Know What You Did Last Summer a fisherman?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Of course not. So yeah, dude, I got bipped. They fucking took all of it. We have a shadow. We have a description, which is guy, big jacket, long hair, fisherman's hat,
Hook for a hand.
hook for a hand.
I feel like that's going to be the most distinctive trait, because not a ton of people have hooks for hands. I mean, they are out there floating around, but they're few and far between. So.
Yeah. He also had, the hat was definitely rain hat. It was yellow. He had, like, it looked like a beard. He had a scar on his face, like on the side of his face. One eye was like white.
I thought you said you didn't get a good look at him. Like, this is an awful lot of, detail for having just seen his shadow.
Well, yeah, I saw a shadow, but I saw a shadow is
How did a scar appear in the shadow?
It was a little lighter, like in that part. It does a reverse. You know how on your skin it's like a little
inverted?
darker? Yeah, it's inverted.
Okay.
So it was almost like a negative image that I saw. And it's a Ring doorbell camera, so they have like a weird...
Yeah, and those are state-of-the-art.
They're red. They're red cameras.
You can see like... Yeah, okay.
You know the HD red cameras that were like a big deal?
Yep. Like
9 years ago, everyone was like, oh, they filmed it on red.
Yeah, it's still a pretty popular brand for
Is
filmmaking. For filmmaking, yeah.
All right. I thought they were going back to film grain, to actual film for filming. Like Grindhouse.
No, I don't think anybody's actually shooting on film anymore, but the term filming still is used frequently, even though it's digital.
Well, that's good to know.
So yeah, that sucks, man. I'm hoping that you're able to save your Christmas. When I was stealing Christmas from those retirement. Oh, never mind.
Well, I can tell you that Christmas was saved thanks to Amazon. This is not an ad. But Amazon replaced the gift, got it to me in 2 days. Boom, boom.
That's wild. That's some speedy delivery. Like, what's speedy? Mr. McFeely with the speedy delivery, or Mr. Rogers?
Who's Mr. McFeely?
Mr. McFeely is the postman on Mr. Rogers who provides speedy delivery.
Oh.
But you know what? Coincidentally, I almost had my Amazon hacked this morning.
Oh, what?
I get a message from Amazon saying that someone in Belize has my password.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I had to go in there, change my password, make sure nothing crazy was charged. But yeah, that some sort of they're attempting to bip me through the internet all the way from over in Belize. So crooks all over the world.
Digital bip.
You really got to be careful these days.
Yeah, you got to be careful. If anybody calls you saying that your grandson was in like a car accident or something, and they need money to perform a surgery,
they're scammers.
They're scammers.
Scammers and schemers and grifters. So yeah, it's sad that we have to worry about these types of things at this time of year. It's supposed to be about Christmas and Crimble and being merry.
I got bipped also another time on Monopoly Go. I've been playing Monopoly Go. I told you that.
Yeah.
Some lady a mom of children bipped me.
How did she bip you?
She said, yo, I'll hook you up. I got what you want. I got what you need.
Was this like a fentanyl transaction?
No, it was like rolls and clout, and cards.
Okay.
So she's like, hey, I got this card. And she was going to fill up my friend's invite thing. Because every time you invite people, you get like a gift. And then once you do 10, you get the main gift, which is, super cool shit. So she was like, hey, I do these, I could fill up your friend's thing. She posted something on Reddit. And I was like, hey, can you do this? And she said, yeah, I'll fill up your friend's thing.
Did you think that like she was just doing this out of the kindness of her heart? You didn't suspect a scheme from the jump?
She said, I'll do it for 15 stars. And all she needed was my username, which anybody can get. She didn't need my password or like a login or anything. And she was like, I want 15 stars, which is a lot of stars. Okay. That's 3 5-star cards, which I didn't have. So I said, cool, good deal. I sent her, 5 3-star cards, 15 stars, sent. Then she blocked me.
Oh.
And I got her post off Reddit. So the only reason I know she was a mom with kids is because that was what her avatar was in Monopoly Go, which is probably fake because she's scamming people.
Yeah.
So it was probably Russia.
Yeah, almost Russia or certainly it could be China.
And Russia was like, China was like, send me the stars. I'll give you what you want. I sent the stars. Nothing. Blocked.
Yep.
Gone.
That's another segment of big
bipping.
Big
Big China and little
big
China. Big Trouble in Big China.
Big Trouble, Big China. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I got robbed and it sucked. But other people probably got it a lot worse. Like I imagine maybe people had like medicine in there or money, Christmas cards with money.
Oh man, yeah.
That are gone.
Cash.
Irreplaceable gifts. Things that weren't purchased by them and they can't just go and like file a
family heirlooms
refund.
that were mailed to you by your beloved great grandma in Nantucket and now she's passed away. She doesn't have any way to replace them and it's just a real shame.
Mm-hmm. So we want to do a Crimble check.
Yes. We've, over the course of the years, we've made a number of friends of the show as well as enemies of the show. But you know what? It's Christmas time. I think everybody deserves a Crimble check. So we're going to be calling some of these people just to check their Crimble level, get a good idea as to how Crimble they are and how how merry they are. And hopefully everybody's real Crimble.
So let's call this first guy here.
This isn't very Crimble.
No, this isn't.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
That's not Crimble at all.
That's not very Crimble at all.
Well, fuck.
Let me try one.
We gotta find the Life Tabernacle Church, Baton Rouge. There we go. I wonder if they're open.
Pastor Tony Spell.
At the tone, please record your message.
Well, let's leave him a message.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Tony. This is Mikey. We spoke a few years ago, and we had a heated back and forth.
He said he was going to cut your head, right?
He said you were going to cut my head, and that's just something that I've kind of carried with me, and I've dwelled on throughout these past. I think it was 2020 when that happened.
Yeah, in the midst of a pandemic, no less.
Yeah, so for the last few years, I remembered it. I told the story. It's like a whole thing. But I just want to say that in the spirit of Crimble, which is a feeling of Christmas cheer, I just wanted to call and just drop the beef, for the season. So I just wanted to extend the olive branch to you, and hopefully you're having a great season. And let bygones be bygones, man. And good luck with your thing.
That's really nice, man.
All right, cool. So, Pastor Tony Spell on a episode a few years ago threatened me, told me he was going to cut my head, and in the spirit of Crimble, I squashed that beef. You guys saw it, and that is a testament to when people say I'm not Crimble, which is bound to happen.
It's like the movie Scrooge, where he sees he has like a realization that he's been wrong, and all of a sudden he turns the corner, and he turns over a new leaf, and he goes around and he starts doing the opposite of the things that he used to do.
Yeah,
and goes out and he all of a sudden his Crimble is through the roof.
Yep, that's also the story of Liar Liar. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
This guy that does bad and then ends up doing good. It's probably a lot of movies, now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's just like a basic plot.
Yeah, it's like most movies, I think, is a guy that's bad guy turns... He's an all right guy.
Yeah.
He's just good. He's a good guy. So we got... did you try to call someone?
Yeah, I'm going to try to call enemy of the show, Roach Clip.
Oh, yeah, Roach Clip. Enemy of the show, sworn enemy. For the past couple years, used to be a friend of the show. He actually was on the show a few times. If you look at Natural Habitat Podcast Roach Clip, you could see, all these episodes that we did together, episodes at the house. We had a sister show called Rogue Media Radio. You remember that?
He didn't answer either.
That's not very Crimble.
It's not Crimble at all.
No.
So this is really, it's kind of putting like a damper on my Crimble level right now, because nobody's accepting our calls.
Yeah, it's kind of a dud.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Well, we can move on from that. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So that was it. That was the Christmas special.
Oh, we're not gonna... We got our gift exchange.
Yeah.
We're not...
No, yeah.
Gifts exchange.
Yeah,
we did it like
no,
the
I was
past
joking.
2 years
I
running.
know. No, I know. I was joking. I was like, oh, we're wrapping up, but like...
I mean, I got you a gift right
psych,
here.
yeah, I know. I got you a gift too.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gift exchange. Every year we do a gift exchange on the show. And this year's no different. We're going to do our annual Natural Habitat Podcast gift exchange. Now, I'm just caught off guard because I forgot to get my gift out, actually, because it wasn't wrapped. Like, there's a few gifts and they weren't wrapped all the way. Because, look, this is what happened. I wrapped them beautifully. I taped them. I put them down on the table. And because I've been using double-sided tape, because it's so much easier. Get double-sided tape. It's so much easier. And you do some double-sided tape. You stick them in. You fold it. It's done. But a little bit was like sticking out of the double-sided tape. And this is 3M double-sided tape. It's really good stuff. And when I picked up the present...
You didn't get me anything, did you?
No, I did. No, I definitely did. When I picked up the present, the tape was stuck to the table. It ripped the paper. It was destroyed. And I was like, fuck. And that was right when you were on your way over here. So I was going to rewrap it. And then you showed up. So it's actually your fault. You were sooner than you were supposed to be.
My bad.
So you said 8:15 and it was like 8:12 when you said you were here.
True that.
So can you just... I'm so sorry, but can you just like go out?
Yeah, I do have to take a piss.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll go pee real quick.
Okay, you go out, I'll get the gift. We'll be ready when we're done. Or when you're done. I didn't get him a gift. That's crazy. Fuck. Okay. All right. I didn't get him a gift. I fucking totally forgot. No, it's all right. It's cool, guys. All right. So I forgot to get Ty. a gift. But I got plenty of stuff here that, were gifts for other people. And I'm just going to have to use these as his gifts and then rebuy them for the other people. I'm going to replace it. So, yeah, we're good. So the annual gift exchange, just like every year, I'm excited to see what Ty got me, but you guys seriously, don't sound off about this or anything. Don't talk about it. Don't tell Ty. Because Ty, he might, watch some of this episode or, look back at it, but we don't watch our own episodes. So he's not going to see this. So he's not going to know that this is happening. Jerry, don't say anything. I'm serious. Crimble, okay? Remember Crimble? And it's all about feeling the cheer. He's not going to feel the cheer. He's going to feel like I don't care about him. Like I'm a bad friend. But we're just waiting for Ty to come back. He's doing a long pee. It's a real long pee over there. Yeah, we're good. So I didn't have the wrapping paper and stuff is over in the other place.
So what were you doing?
Well, you
just said you had to wrap the gift.
But oh wait, hold on. Close your eyes. All right. We're good. I got it. That's the gift.
It's the brown paper bag, huh?
Mm-hmm. But you can't open it.
I can't?
No, I actually have to open it for you and give it to you in stages.
All right.
Because I don't think it'll make sense when it's all together.
Okay.
But if I give it to you in stages, it'll be good. But I planned this out. I actually put a lot of thinking into this. And, I wanted you to know that, I appreciate our friendship. I appreciate, us collaborating on this show together. And, I would never forget a gift exchange.
Well, that's very Crimble of you.
Yeah. And I wanted to show that I'm Crimble. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want to give me your gift first, or do you want me to go first?
Well, I really pulled out all the stops this year, so why don't you give me yours, and we'll get through that, and then and then mine will be the piece de résistance.
So so first we have a lot of cool lighting. It's always a big thing in modern design. You have the LED lighting and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you have some LED lighting in your house somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. In my office.
Okay, cool. So sometimes you lose your remote. You can't find it.
It's tough to find.
So I got you extra remote. Now this is a universal. These are actually really hard to find. Sorry, it has a hair on it. These are really hard to find.
It looks awfully similar to the one that lights up the table here.
No, this isn't.
Did you get me any lights?
Well, this works with any lights.
So
you can use any lights, any brand, any type of light.
Well, I already have a remote for my LED lights.
But this one's universal. So, you got multiple remotes. You got a remote for this. You got a remote for that. This is universal. And it works with every brand, which is why it's so expensive. And expensive equals nice.
Oh, okay.
So there's that.
Thanks for that.
Now I know that you've been straight edge, and sometimes at night you'll hit a vape pen.
Every once in a while.
So I got you some weed,
and this is not really strong.
It's not very much weed. Is that just the weed that was sitting there earlier?
No, what? No. I mean, we smoked that.
You can't even buy that amount. There.
No, I smoked that. The weed that was sitting here.
Is
earlier.
that just the crumbs from your empty bag of weed?
Well, no, it's small. It's not a lot because it's not that good, and that's the point. Is that it's like a low dose.
Oh, all right.
Because you're not trying to smoke a bunch of
no,
weed.
I'm not trying to get high. No,
No.
I'm just trying to
get a little relaxed.
Fix my glaucoma.
Yeah,
maybe
take the edge off.
Take the pain away. The crippling pain away.
Yeah, make the pillow feel a little bit more comfortable. So
right.
that's a low dose of weed. Now, since it is the Christmas season, there are. This isn't part of it. Since it is the Christmas season, there's not only LED lights, there's Christmas lights, right? We got Christmas lights all over the set today. I'm sure do you have a Christmas tree at home?
Of course I do. I have two children. Yes.
And you have lights on
Christmas
it, right?
Tree, yes, got lights.
So we still have, another week until Christmas. And I got you some replacement bulbs for Christmas lights. Because, if one bulb goes out, they all go out.
Well, those aren't the type of Christmas lights I have at home. These look awfully...
No, those are universal.
These look like they would fit these little mini lights here.
No, those are universal, but they don't fit these because of...
Are you sure? Yeah, it looks like it does there.
Well, it might.
I mean, that's cool. Thank you.
But yeah, those will work on any string of lights. So if it does work on these, that's because it's universal. So, also you're going to be hanging out. This is just money, like money is always good. People say, just give me money. You don't know what to get me. Just give me money.
Yeah.
So money.
It's $1. Yeah.
And then, to go with the lights, you're going to be hanging up lights and stuff. There's some tacks in here. And these have they're like skinny, and then they have the...
No, man, that's just a thumbtack.
No, it's a bunch of thumbtacks.
It's a plain-ass thumbtack.
No, it's a bunch of thumbtacks.
You didn't get me anything. Like, you're just giving me, like, random stuff from around here. It's cool.
No.
It's cool, man.
If you don't like the gifts, that's fine.
It's all good, man. Like, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. But
okay.
Just know that, like, I really put some thought into you and what you would like and your personality and what's going on in your life and what you could use, what you might want, the things you fancy, the things you certainly wouldn't want. I put a lot of thought in here, and I went to an actual store and purchased you some high-end gifts. So, I mean, I probably shouldn't give this to you anymore because you just kind of screwed me over here, but here you go, pal. These are fantastic gifts. These are high-end gifts.
Okay, well, I don't know how this stuff doesn't speak to you and, stuff that you're interested in and stuff like that. But here,
okay, well,
let's see how this...
I even actually had a gift box. I didn't give it to you in like a little paper lunch sack.
I have pictures of it, which I'll show you later. I'll put on the screen right now. That these were wrapped separately beautifully. And that really would have sealed the deal.
You wrapped a single dollar bill.
Yes. Okay. So this is a hair bonnet for sleeping. And keeping a weave.
Yeah.
Together?
It's keeping like a weave together and kind of keeping it all tidy when you're sleeping or moving throughout your day.
Is this because I've been growing my hair out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
These are socks. Sock cart socks that say later on one and hater on the other. Later hater socks.
It rhymes. It's a rhyming sock.
That is a rhyme.
rhyming sock. You know, like you're into rap. That's like it's like rap lyrics, like later hater, skater.
It could
He was a
inspire
skater boy.
something.
Said see you later, boy.
Okay. And why the bonnet?
The bonnet was
Remind me.
for keeping your weave tight.
Okay, and then this is a at-home marijuana drug test.
Yeah.
98% accurate.
I mean, everybody's wrong, a couple times.
It couldn't even be 99%. They had to legally say 98%.
I mean, I know you already smoke weed, so you're probably already pretty sure of the results, but just in case
It would be good to know for sure.
Yeah, right?
Maybe. Or maybe I could use it to drug test like my dog.
I mean, yeah.
Will it work on dogs?
No.
You don't think it'll work on dogs?
Almost certainly not.
Maybe I could use it to test my weed to make sure there's no fentanyl in it. But I would need a fentanyl test kit.
Yeah. No, it's not going to do that. It really just tells you whether you've been smoking weed.
But I have.
Well,
I could tell me that.
Well,
okay. Well, no. Thank you. Maybe I will need that one day. And this is a Bible. This is a the Red Lobster edition. Is that what it says?
It's the New Testament King James Version.
New Testament Holy Bible Red Letter Edition.
Red Letter Edition, yeah.
Is it on account of the red letters, do you think?
It's rare. I'm assuming you got some red letters in there, whereas the typical letters in the Bible were normally just black ink.
Yeah.
You got some red letters in there. You got a little bookmark, so you can, mark your passages. And
should I read a random line for Christmas?
You absolutely you should.
All right. Here, I'll flip through. You tell me when to stop, but I'll go this way. You're familiar with the book of the Bible. It starts with Genesis, ends with Revelations.
If you say so.
Okay.
Stop.
All right. Sorry. Hold on.
Just read the end of it.
Somewhere here?
Yeah, what's like the very last thing in the Bible?
The very last line of the Bible?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. This says the end.
Well, before that.
Okay. Last line of the Bible is, He which testifieth these things saith, Surely I come quickly. Amen. Pause. Even so, come, Lord Jesus. Pause. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen.
All right.
I don't like that.
Well, everybody have a Merry Christmas. We love you.
I want to redo the Bible verse.
Well, you pick your own Bible verse. That's your Bible. That's your Bible now.
And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man.
Christ. So
they get tortured with scorpions.
Jesus is torturing people with scorpions? Is that what I'm to gather there?
Uh-huh. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt man 5 months.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to be celebrating this for Christmas?
Yeah, it's a weird gift.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, bud.
All right. Merry Christmas, guys. We
Merry
love
Christmas,
you.
everybody.
Natural Habitat Recordings.